Tell you like McLean. History. 1010. I'ma tell you about potatoes, lived with slave and change of pesos. A world and the anti-slaves ain't getting paid though. Europeans gluttonous, thirsty for the glory. Silver giving European currency a different story. The times of the silver mines and African slaves, working deep in the Andes, digging their graves. Potosi shining Chile at the world's largest mine, the world's densest city, at least at the time. Europeans flocked to the city, and it ain't 'cause it was pretty. Spanish using silver to make coins and bars. New global currency popping 'cause of stuff that ain't spar. World silver is now bound 'cause American silver going round. Trying to beat and getting coins from Spanish monarchy. Well, tax deficits, inflation getting a little rocky. Europe here on the other hand, be getting affluent and grand. I heard someone tech outside Baba shop right on the street about potatoes in Europe being shipped from colonies with imported transportation in large quantities. Does nothing except boost the economy, increase trade and living standards, put people at ease. But when the blight comes, they ain't got a thing to eat. A main source of food, though it ain't sweet, but provides for Europe something that they need. The potato led to a new fertilizer, which in surprise was a stabilizer. There was a template for modern agriculture. It is a new beginning and a future for horticulture. Now we talking about slaves. Indians knew the land, so they made an escape plan. Their knowledge made them very dangerous. Unreliable workers were worthless. Indians were known for thefts and other crimes. Relying on them just wasn't worth the time. They also caught disease that the Europeans brought across the seas, whipped out part of their race. Indians were truly a disgrace. African Americans were new, so then they listened to their crew. Their only problem was that their ships caused they risked their lives on these trips. They were immune to disease that was brought across the seas. Their blood cells kept down malaria, while the Indians were in hysteria. Europeans spit blacks over natives, a better business deal, which is why they were the favorite. They were cheap and you knew they'd last through the seasons, and that's just one of the list of the reasons. Native Americans came and gone, while Africans worked until dawn. I told you a story about potato, silver, and slaves, and how Europeans and Americans behaved. It all came down to this. 1493 was a year of change. The world was a place of exchange. The people impacted each other and other nations, and made relations, formations, and creations. This was a story about the